Hey, it's Vaughn, and welcome to a brand new edition of Fallout 4's Hidden Treasures. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is going to be Forest Grove Marsh. Marsh? Yes, Marsh, not March. Which was suggested by a lot of people, actually, but most recently Sad Panda, so thank you for the suggestion. Now, I'm not really sure if this entire thing is Forest Grove Marsh. It appears to be like a town, which is very interesting, but as you can see, if I take a look at the map, here it is, by the way, Forest Grove Marsh in relation to Diamond City, which is over here. There's a lot of buildings. There's a lot of buildings. Now, unfortunately, I've taken a look at the notable loot, and this place doesn't actually have a lot of good stuff. It's interesting, though. It's definitely one of the most sprawled out locations with a lot of different places to explore. But as I've seen, most of these buildings are actually boarded up. You cannot enter them, as you can see by these. So I'm not really sure where to start. I've seen a thumbnail of an overhead view. It's actually going to be the thumbnail for this episode. And it's huge. It's sprawling. There's a lot of stuff to do and see. So I guess we'll just start with, we'll call this Main Street. But as you can see, most of these houses, like I said, you cannot enter them. They are boarded up. No way to enter them. So over here we have a pub, however. Now there are still some things that we can find, like feral ghouls. Like this one, who's not fooling anybody. Stay down. Stay down. Okay. Started the combat music, but that was the only one. And he has a plastic fork. What do we have in here? Boston Bugle, which we actually can't pick up. Okay, so nothing in there. Yeah, we'll start off with the pub, I think. Pub. And it says buffets as well. Let's see what we have inside. Now, there is, like I was saying, there is some stuff that is unique that we want to loot. But not too much. So I'm not sure how long this episode is going to take, but we'll try and... Okay, well there we have a trap that I did not see at all. Luckily it didn't do any damage at all, really. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, we'll try and get through this pretty fast, and just get to the good stuff. But so far, just a health pack inside of the pub, and it looks like that might actually be it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. There's a chem cooler, though, with just some psycho. Alright, so is there anything else down this road? Let's just take a quick look. We have a whole bunch of wreckage, and one of these, Pulowski Preservation? Yep, shelters, with just a skeleton. Sounds like Nick Valentine, I was going to say, is firing at some people, but I guess that was just the sound of me running into a skeleton or something. All right, let's head down into this road and see what we have. And also over there, I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like there's a red glow coming from one of those roofs. Okay, which might come into play later on. Yeah, it looks like all these buildings are actually going to be boarded up, but we will check just in case. We can head up to the roof there, it seems like, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Still nothing over here. Alright, let's head to the top of this roof and see what we have. Because it clearly wants us to go up here. Can we even hop on this roof? We can. Alright, nothing on that roof. Okay, looks like it wants us to continue. Oh, I see what's going on here. Ooh, some unique dialogue from Nick there. Yeah, alright. So, as we can see, it's sort of a town that's built on the roofs of the houses. Very interesting. Let's see what we have. Let's continue on. I'm going to go ahead and say that there's not going to be anything on the base level. It's just going to be boarded up and we can't actually enter any building. But of course, when we reach the end of this episode, I'll go back and see if there was anything significant that we missed. Mutated ferns. So I think this is unique to this area. You can only get mutated ferns at this location, and I also know that it's tied to a miscellaneous quest where you need to get some of these and give it to somebody. Okay, can we get over there? There is some ammo and stuff. Yeah, we should be able to. I see you. Kind of reminiscent of that one place, I forget what it's called, but it's all of those shipwrecks, and they just have, you know, like boards all over the place that you can traverse. Okay, Mentats buff out and 556 rounds. Alright. Let's continue along the roof path.
How many lifetimes do you think it would take to rebuild it?
Not long, Nick. If you haven't noticed, most of this stuff is dilapidated, not really in good condition. I don't think it would take that long to rebuild, to answer your question. Okay, this just heads to the bottom. Did Nick just dive into that water? Looks like he did. Alright, let's head back up. Your controller batteries are low. Alright, well, we should be able to finish this before they completely die. But thanks for letting me know. Okay, some more mutated ferns. I guess we'll just grab all of them. The music just changed drastically, though, and I guess that's why. I was going to say, is it because we had some feral ghouls? It looks like it is. Okay, any more? Yep. It's hard to tell between the feral ghouls and Nick since he looks so much like a feral ghoul. Alright, where do we want to go? I think to the left over here. Another pub, same exact building it looks like. Okay, I think we're just trying to get to the end or maybe one of the bigger roofs like this one. Yes, I see a steamer trunk and some more mutated ferns. I believe there are actually 16 mutated ferns that you can get. Someone went ahead and counted. Okay, steamer trunk with some ammo, night vision, armor piercing, automatic. Well, it's not unique, so I don't care. Sheila's holotape. Let's play that.
Listen, Dale. I don't know what's taking you so long, but you were supposed to meet me here 3 days ago. I'm out of supplies, and I'm gonna have to make a run. I can see why that Solomon guy is birds, cause let me tell ya, getting walkways set up here has been a real pain in my ass. Wait for me to get back before you take the first load to Diamond City. I've got a couple of things I want.
Hey, Sheila! That you up there? The walkways look great, but how do I get up there?
There you are. Took your sweet time, Dale. Head over a block, there's... Oh, shit! Barrels! Dale, look out! Run! Run!
Alright, so Sheila and Dale sounds like they didn't make it out. But we can't actually find their bodies, which is disappointing because we're gonna go ahead and assume that they died. See, it's hard to say, like, where does this place end? Like, I don't think this is a part of it. But can we get up? No, oh god, it's like the floor is lava, except it's water, except the water is filled with feral ghouls, so it kind of is like lava. In that, that will cause your death. Alright, let's get back up here. I think we've actually already found everything of worth, but let's just head to the top of this roof. Obviously, there's a lot of, ammo spread out all over the place. And we might just go ahead and finish this side quest. I'm not sure if we have to get every single mutated fern. I don't think that we would have to do that. And I think we're going to draw the line here, even though there is some interesting stuff over here, it looks like. But I'm going to go ahead and assume there's nothing over there. Alright, so there was actually one more place that I wanted to explore. Is that another feral ghoul? Yeah, it sure is. Come on, hold still. Hold still. Come on. There we go. I'm a crack shot. Alright. I wanted to explore the inside of this building here. And also there's an explosives chest over there. Did we not reach the top of that? We should have. Oh yeah, that was where we found the holotape. We've already been to the top of this. Oh yeah, okay. What I was saying was there was a light. It was actually, this is the light I was referencing. This glowing light. That's to let you know where the good stuff is. Alright, so let's jump on the stick. Boom, just like that, and head inside here and see what we have. We have a weapons workbench. Let's see, file cabinet, an ammo crate down here, or ammo box, I should say. And we'll head to the bottom level, and then I think we will go ahead and see if there's anything that I missed. Although, spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure there is nothing. Alright. Just assorted. Oh, all of this is ammo. Nice. So a lot of ammo in this place. Okay, I think that's gonna do it. Let me go ahead and see if we missed anything, and I will see you guys in a second. Alright, so apparently the only thing that we missed of note are these silver plates. I'm not even sure if these are rare, but for some reason the wiki lists them as notable loot. So there you go, silver plates, I guess, if you want those. And now to top off this episode, we're going to head over to Diamond City and turn in this miscellaneous quest. Hopefully he doesn't require more mutated ferns than the ones that we already have, but we shall see. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I returned to Diamond City and I talked to Solomon, but unfortunately he's not giving me the quest. So I had already had a Forest Grove Marsh activated on my map before I started this episode, which means I must have completed this quest. I have no recollection of doing that, but I must have gone and just picked up one mutated fern and then got out and not fully explored. So, yeah, I can't show you guys the quest, but you can come to Solomon in Diamond City, and he'll tell you to get some mutated ferns over at Forest Grove Marsh, and you can bring those back to him. Thanks for watching this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Again, give me any and all suggestions below for places you'd like to see me explore. I will explore non-quest locations, but if they're miscellaneous quest-related like this one was, that's totally fine. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.